What's your name? What's your name? Zabo? Ooh, that's different. What's your name? What's your name? Zabo? Ooh, that's different. What's your name? What's your name? Zabo? Ooh, that's different.
That shit right there.
Zay, that's crazy, bro. Zay, that's crazy, bro. Zay, that's crazy, bro.
What's your name? What's your name? Zabo? Ooh, that's different.
For us guys, Zabo is like the godfather, okay? We love him. He's been around for a long time now.
What's your name? Zabo? Ooh, that's different.
All right. Hey, everybody. Welcome back. I missed y'all last week. I'm sorry for that. And today we're gonna try to make things a little interesting for the time that I'll be here and just enlighten y'all on some things. Today's show is about being deceptive. How the how the district attorney is being so deceptive in this case right now to the fact of where she's, manipulating the whole situation, and now she's manipulating the judge on a whole lot of things that the judge came in standing on. So we just want to show a couple of clips and speak on it as far as her deception is being displayed, all the way up until today. And it's sad because she's been allowed to do too much, And I also want to speak today on a few things as well. We got our own district attorney violating the law as if she's above the law. If you're not following Atlanta, then you're not knowing that our district attorney had to go before the Senate, and you can Google it. And she didn't show up. She didn't answer to the subpoena. And her reason for it was it's unlawful. That's the pot calling the kettle black. When you got people who are being forced to be witnesses in a case that they don't want to have no parts of whatsoever. And it's sad. It's sad to see that the person who's capable of putting charges on people and putting bogus charges on people and doing a lot to break the law is having her way right now. To the fact that, well, she's just portraying in our city that she's going to handle the city and she's going to do what the hell she want to do. No ifs, no ands, no buts. And she's not, I respect it because she's doing it with no concern, no consideration whatsoever for the system. And it's sad because she should have been out the office by now. She should have been impeached by now. With all the things that she's, came up and being involved in. She should have been out of office as of 6 months ago. But that goes to show that a lot of things that's being done throughout our system just continuously showing corruption. It's continually showing corruption. We have a district attorney who's in court every day. And it's damn near to where every day now she's being accused of something. It's something every day with her. You know what I'm saying? To where it's at the point to where if you paying attention to this every day and you seeing it every day, it's at the point to where now it's obviously being shown that some of her own teammates, looking at her kind of funny right now. And that's not good. That's not good when the people that you are supposed to be working with, or that's supposed to be working with you and under you, are really showing that they sick of you just as much as the world is right now. I want to, and I also want to introduce my co-pilot on the show, Miss Sunita, which everybody is well aware of.
Hello, everybody. Thank you guys for joining us. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Y'all see she got a Rolling Stone shirt on today.
I gotta get my.
And I got my slime shirt on today.
I gotta get my slime too.
Sliming today.
I'm slacking, y'all.
I'm sliming today.
I came straight from work though, so.
That way. And I'm sliming to all my slimes out there in the world.
Yes, yes.
We sliming.
We still sliming.
Slime.
We sliming with Rolling Stones. How
Yeah.
about that?
So now getting back to the situation at hand. You know, we have a clip that we about to put up, and we're going to speak on it, you know, and we going to try to make it quick because there's some things I want to address that's kind of personal, you know, but I feel like I need to address it. This is one of the clips of where when you know, Miss Love was questioning Moonton. You know, and, you know, this is some of the deceptions, one of the deception points of her trying to impeach him. You know, and I just want everybody to understand. She's doing what I call today's show, the stall tactic. That's what I consider it to be. You know, because, you know, these are your witnesses. These are state witnesses that she's bringing on. And, you know, it's as if everybody that doesn't agree with Love, she's trying to send your ass to jail.
Gonna look.
She's trying to use your plea deal against you. And it's for not cooperating. You cooperate. These guys are cooperating. Regardless of what they are saying and how they are saying it, they're cooperating. Their points on their plea deals is you must testify. They testify. You can't tell a man how to testify. You know, so it's up to you to get it out of them. It's up to you. It's up to you to get truth and relevancy out of these people, which you already knew it wasn't going to happen because some of them don't know the truth. Some of them know exactly what they have misled all of these dumbass investigators with. You know what I'm saying? When I say dumbass investigators, they are really making these investigators look like they are dumb as hell. You know, for Woody to sit on a stand and openly admit that Officer, what his name? Officer Thorpe has the brain of a damn squirrel. You know, that kind of hurt, man. That kind of hit way below the belt. But that's how they made him feel. Because everything, they believed in all of the shit that he was portraying and saying to them. You know, so.
Or either they either believed all the stuff he was saying, or either they just wanted anything.
They want anything. You know, right now, this trial has definitely shown everybody right now that they're just throwing shit at the wall, hoping it stick, hoping they can get anything to stick. You know, so it's sickening right now. At the fact of this case right now, this case is really sickening right now. You know, and we can't sham it. We can't sham it. You know, and it's sad because everything that they're doing is being done out of just straight nothing. Out of straight nothing. You know, we got Love, Hilton, you know, they're the fall guys of this case. And Funny Willis knows it. You know, they have these other active district attorneys They're the rest of the fall guys. All of them are looking real bad right now. They're looking real bad right now. And they have dug the hole so deep, man, and it's sad, and I sympathize with them because they have dug the hole so deep until they can't turn back. They can't turn back. That's why you have to be mindful of the things you say, think, and do. Especially when it comes down to the judicial system. Because it can help you and it can hurt you. You know, they have people that they're forcing to come to court because they don't understand the rule of the subpoena. The rule of the subpoena is you do not have to testify just because you were subpoenaed to come to court. You can answer the subpoena and you can let them know that you don't want to testify. They can't say it's not true because our district attorney has shown that.
Exactly.
She just shown that. She just proved that to us.
She can come to court when she wants to.
You know, and she come when she want to, and if she don't want to come, she don't come. Our district attorney got so many balls. She bulked on the Senate.
But Ashley Merchant, the attorney against her, did file a contempt order for her. So let's see how that goes.
Yeah, you know, the contempt should have been filed same day.
Absolutely, like for every other citizen.
The contempt should have been filed the same day. She should have had a warrant for her arrest the same day.
Yeah.
That's not nothing you have to think about. They didn't think about it with none of the people that they have charged with contempt, or they have charged for not answering to a subpoena. They haven't wasted no time. You know, so we gonna go to some of these people who are being called in to testify, and they're actually testifying to nothing. You know, and it's sad because, you know, what's the point? What's the point in taking an officer off the beat to come to court to testify that he pulled somebody over, that he arrested somebody, and that's it? What's the point in that? So their stall tactic is we gotta throw some shit out there because the judge has put an order on us that we need to have these witnesses on call right now. We need to have them in court right now, every day, for the people we gonna call up to testify. Now, let's pay attention to this, people. The people who we gonna see for the next, and I can guarantee you this, the people that we gonna see for the next probably 3 weeks until the system shuts down for the holidays, cause that's what they trying to do. They're trying to stall out because they're trying to find the people that they really want. And they can't do it. They don't know where these people are. So they got their little investigators out every day, every night. These people might be working 24 hours a day, just trying to find the witnesses that they want to find. You know, and that's sad. So you're still lying to the court. The district attorney office is still lying to the court. Because if you had these people already, you wouldn't have to call so many officers to come and testify to pick. You know, we done got so desperate till we calling crime scene officers, questioning them about how they pick up goddamn bullet casings off the street out the incident's house. What they got to do with it? What do they have to do with it? You're not putting nobody that's on trial at the scene, so what's the purpose of that? You know how many crime scenes we might have in Atlanta to where they have had to have crime scene investigators to come out and do their investigations. You know how many cases they can pull up and have somebody come in and testify to it just to buy time?
Definitely a stall tactic.
That's their best game. Love been kicking this game since he came on the case. She baited Miss Hilton in so bad. I think Miss Hilton go home and take her 3 or 4 goddamn 800 motions every night behind this lady. I feel so sorry for her. I really do. I feel sorry for Miss Hilton. Because she has to play this game that she don't want to play. I really believe she don't want to play this game. I have heard from somebody that I know say that they have heard her say she wish she had stayed in the special victim unit. And I don't blame them. You know, we all have jobs. We all have had jobs, or some of us have jobs still, that we work with somebody on the job, and we hate to even see their ass every day. Let's not work with them. And I think that's what's happening in this case with Miss Hilton and Miss Love. You know, if for everybody who was looking at this last week, I think it was last week or week before last, Hilton looked at Love one day and cut like she could have ran through her. If looks could kill, Hilton would have had a murder case. She would have had a murder case, man. We'll see her. We'll be looking at Miss Hilton on trial, man, with that look she gave Miss Love. You know, so it's sad, man. It's sad when the people who are working with you start not wanting to see you, period. They really don't, man. And that's not good. That's not a good picture. You know, one thing you can better believe, if Miss Love has a better half at home, I know he love when she go to work. I know he probably jump off her jaw when she at work. Yeah, that's when she grabbed her by the arm. You know, and it's sad. It's sad. You know, we got a rapper. Got a song, and I think that song fits Miss Love to the T.
What is?
And in the song, one of his lyrics in the song say, "My bitch liked the organ so much I sent that bitch to law school."
Oh my God, that's a young dog.
Hey, man, that's wild, man. That's wild. That's Miss Love. She good at what she do, man. One thing you can tell, I've been watching her since the end of 2022. I have observed her for so long to where I know when she lying. I know when she speaking half truths. I know when she got some shit going on just with the way she talk. When Miss Love started stuttering, when she started tripping over her words, when she started doing all this extra shit, she trying to put a lot together so bad while she talking. It just don't come out right. It don't come out right. So she has to find a way. But she is so good at her game to where once she does that, she come right back and say, now do you remember, this is her best game. Now do you remember when you signed your plea deal? Do you remember the facts in your plea deal, the actual facts in your plea deal? You know, Now she getting whoever the witness is ready to let them know I'm finna impeach your ass now since you can't agree with what I want you to agree to. Hey man, she a double-edged sword, man. Your ass gonna get cut on either side.
Corrupt.
On either side. So you guys who are looking at these plea deals, looking to take some of these plea deals, my advice to you is your ass better read it. You better pay attention to it, cause Love and Finding them got some shit in there for you
Trying to tell you.
that will come back and hunt you. That will come back and hunt you. And as you can see, and I'm talking to anybody that has a case in Atlanta. I can't speak for cases somewhere else. But in Atlanta, if you got a case in Atlanta, you better be mindful of these plea agreements that they are trumping up on your ass for you to sign. Some of these things, ladies and gentlemen, we can't hold our attorneys responsible for, especially if you got a public defender. If you got a public defender, you better read every piece of paper they put in front of you. And if you can't read it, you need to have it read to you, and you need to ask all the questions you can. It's nothing wrong, people, with, and I'm talking to everybody when I say this. One of my pet peeves as a coach is if you don't know something when somebody asks you something, just say, I don't know.
Yes.
Just say, I don't know. Just say, I don't understand. Can you explain it a little better? Because what we're looking at, what we're getting a good scenario of is how important education is, man, especially when you don't have an education. This is a good example of how bad we need to have some type of education. Some type. Because people like Love, as you can see, she'll take advantage of your ass being an idiot. And she will use it to her best benefit.
And pull you straight out of the hospital and make you testify.
They just went and, Love hard is so cold. This woman went and got a man out the hospital. Didn't give a damn about his health, nothing. And said, okay, his ass coming to court. Because I need him to be up there. I need something out of him. And if he don't give it to me, guess what's going to happen? She going to impeach his ass. She going to impeach him. So it's crazy, man, how this lady play. And she got people on her team in the back of the field that's playing the game too. That's playing the game too. So their job is to railroad anybody that they can just to try to prove their point. Right. Just to try to prove a point. And the point haven't been proven yet. Why are we still fighting this case? Why are we still bullshitting with this case? I need the taxpayers to step up.
Exactly.
I need other taxpayers other than myself and a few more people to step up and say enough is enough. Go on and take whatever and be done with it. And be done with it. Because you don't have a case. Showing pictures every day. We just seen them. We just seen them yesterday. Have a ballistics expert to take all those damn shell casings out of those damn packs just to sit there and talk about nothing.
Nothing.
That's a whole day of nothing. That's a whole day of nothing, man. What did that prove? What was that to prove? It's a stall tactic. These are the stall tactics I want everybody to pay attention to. Pay attention to all of the things that they're doing in this case that's irrelevant to the case. Those are their stall tactics because they can't find the people that they're trying to find. That's why she can't give the judge and the defense attorneys a good answer when she asks her who's going to be the next witness. She don't know. She don't know. You know, so it's crazy. Then you got I want to say this while it's on my mind. Did everybody see the expression that Woody made the judge have on her face when he said nut juice? Hey man, you know that was you know, and they don't and it's sad because they don't even know what he was talking about. They don't have a clue. I guarantee you, if you ask them what did he mean by that, they won't have a clue. And you can tell they don't have a clue because she never questioned it. Love did not question what he meant by that. And he was answering a question when she said that. He thought she was really talking about a shower. That's what that kid thought, man. You know, and he said, yeah, we call it nut juice. And she just went on. That let you know that she's not in, her mentality is not on shit that he got to say. Unless it's something she can use. Mm-hmm. That's it. You know, so now, how about today? You done drug this kid in behind these regular police officers. You know, coming in testifying that. She had one officer up there, he went up there 5 minutes. And the only thing she asked him was about him picking up some shit out of the crime scene. Stall tactic.
Stall.
You know, then when she asked the kid today about how did you first hear about Miss Gator? He said, cause somebody told me his aunt was fucking him.
Yep. That's what he said.
So she hurried up and cut that off. She hurried up and got him off of that one. She ain't said nothing about Gator no more. You know what I'm saying? You know, so I'm telling you, she got to stop. It's time to stop this lady. It's time to stop this lady. You know what I'm saying? She going too far, but you know, I understand why she got to go too far because they're too deep in.
Yep.
They're too deep in.
You
know,
your ass.
When you start using things like why you use a green emoji, why you use a red emoji, hell, who don't?
Right.
Who don't? People use all type of emojis. People use green, red, brown, yellow, pink. You know, what the hell that got to do with the price of coffee? So I'm gonna try to rewind back to when the young man that's testifying now answer her question about investigator Gator. And we're gonna play it because I want everybody to just pay attention to the expressions. You know, I want everybody to start looking at the expressions of the judge, the DAs, the defense attorneys, the defenders, you know, everybody that they show how they react and how they make facial expressions when certain things be asked. See, can we pull it up right quick?
Thank you. All right. Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to jump to a different witness right now, and we'll circle back to the other witness later. Mr. Zachary, can you please stand and be sworn?
We're going to try to fast forward to it. See, can we find it?
But I don't know.
Is that your
Other
handwriting?
than that,
No.
That's not your handwriting.
I want to let everybody know
you remember
that I
seeing
did
this
go and
picture
show
before?
my respects to Rich Homie Quan and his family.
2015.
You know, I
can't remember
didn't.
that.
I didn't get a chance to see
But you remember
and speak
knowing
to his dad and his mom.
Mr. Stillwell in
You know, I
2015?
kind of hate that because I had to leave, but
You just
I
showed me
just
a
want
clear picture
everybody
of
to
him.
know that. I went and showed love.
understand.
You know, and showed that.
You
You know, I
remember
have
knowing
their
him in
sympathy. They have my sympathy, rather.
Showed me a clear
to,
picture of him.
You know,
answer the question.
You showed me a clear picture of him.
I understand their pain.
So you remember part of
I understand their
2015.
pain.
No,
know,
but
and
you
what
showed
I
me a
want
clear
people to
picture of him.
understand is
Mr. Zachary, please answer
when
the
you are a
question.
father
I just answered the question. You showed me a
When you are
clear
a
picture
father,
of him. That picture just showed me one
and
clear.
you have been in your
All right,
kids'
Mr.
lives,
Zachary, listen,
all of
she's
their
not
lives.
asking you now about the picture. She's asking you
You
about
can't
something
have-
different. So listen to
you
what
can't
she's
have
asking and
such a
try to
cold
answer.
Yeah, I
heart
remember 2015.
You do remember
to
2015?
where you can't
All right.
understand and relate
Okay,
to
so now
another,
we're going to go
another
ahead and
father's
play
pain.
the video that we
You know,
previously had up on the screen that the court asked us to take
I
down.
see and I hear a lot of things about what people say on the internet and, you know, how they respond to things on the internet and, you know, we got to start. I wish everybody would just be mindful of what they
That
speak
same
on.
shit that got Big and Tupac
Be
killed.
mindful of it, man. You know, think about it before you say it sometimes. Because some of us, we got a tendency to just say things without thinking.
You gonna see me?
You know,
I'm at your fucking
and
neck. Anybody?
Mr. Zachary, did you see
I
yourself
keep
in that
trying
video?
to make
Yes,
And where were you seated in that video?
in the back.
All right. And were you behind
Peace
Mr. Stillwell?
with
Yeah.
All right. Did
a
you
lot
hear
of y'all
did you hear what you said?
podcasters,
What I said.
a
Did
lot
you
of y'all
hear what you
people who are
said?
doing your little, you
Can
know,
we
your
play that
little
again?
shows and, you know, trying to get your little weight off of our discrepancy. I ain't got no problem with that. What I do have a problem with when it comes
That
down
same
to
shit
how
that
you
got
speak
Big
on
and
us
Tupac
is
killed. Little fuck, nigga.
you don't know
Pussy
us.
ass nigga, get your bitch ass.
If you don't know us,
Yeah, hey, gang.
try to
you bring
find
pussy ass
out
you
something
gonna see me?
about us.
I'm at your fucking neck.
Try to find out something about our family. Try to
you
find
hear
out
what
who
you
we
said
really
then?
are.
Can't come to Atlanta.
Okay. Did you hear yourself say
Because-
black?
We can't help
Did you hear anyone say black?
who we are.
How you spell it?
You can't
you
help who you
hear
are,
what
man.
I just
You know what I'm
said?
How
saying?
you spell it?
And
Mr.
to
Zachary,
have
didn't hear
people
nobody say
speaking
black.
on you,
what did you hear
That
being said
don't
that
have a
sounded
clue.
like black, if anything?
Well, when y'all played the video on my trial, y'all say we said black, BLACK. So that's what I'm gonna go with. That what
We're
y'all
not
said.
talking about
we gonna hold the
anything but
video
here
up.
today. Do you understand that,
you know,
Mr. Zachary?
We said
to
black.
speak on,
What is that? How do you spell it?
you know, I want you
BLACK.
to be mindful
Okay,
of the people
so
that you
now
try
are
to
you saying that what is being said
make yourself
is BLACK?
That's what y'all told me. It
get
said.
props on, as
Okay,
everybody
Mr. Zachary,
said, or
I
you
don't
know,
want to
however
know
you
what
got
anyone
to do it.
told you. I want to know what your
If you don't know
understanding
somebody, this is
of
what my
That's
mom
my
raised us
understanding,
on.
yes.
If you don't
That
know
is
somebody or
BLACK.
know
Yes.
the person
Okay.
that you messing
Have you
with,
ever heard BLATT?
the best thing to do is not to mess
No.
with them at all.
Okay.
Not to mess with them at all.
Have you ever heard SLATT?
We got
I
to
heard of, yeah.
start considering
Ever used it?
other people's feelings. We got to
Ever
start
been around anybody that used
considering
it?
Probably.
other people's
I don't know.
mindsets.
Do you remember how they used it? If you heard them? No.
They keep saying they can't hear me, nephew. They keep
I'm going to
saying
now
they
show
can't
you.
over the video.
Actually, could you tell the jury all the people that were displayed?
Try my mic.
Yeah. So let me start over. For the podcasters out there who's, you know, doing your little things every day and speaking every day, I come on once a week. I come on once a week to share knowledge, to try to share knowledge, to try to keep people updated on this case, to try to give you insight on life itself, you know, and it sickens me when I have people that you stop the video? Okay. So it sickens me to have people calling themselves trying to speak on me, my family, what they think about this, that, or the other, and you don't know us. You don't know us. Try to get to know us. Try to get to find out who Young Thug's family is. Try to get to find out who Young Thug's father is. You know, try to find out who I am. You know, because I don't want to go back and forth with people who don't know me. You know, guys have been on their little podcasts and they have said, you know, little dumb shit, you know, about, you know, I seen someone put up the other day, where they showed it to me the other day, that some damn guy saying that, you know, Quan, you know, is the only one that was raised with a father and Thug wasn't, and so much somebody else wasn't. You know, I just want you to, whoever you are, I want you to understand, man, Thug has never not had his father in his life. You know, I'm going to make that clear one more time. You know, I done said this several times, but I'm going to make this clear one more time.
Just one more.
Jeffrey Lamar Williams, too, because I'm number one, has never been without his father. Okay? So let's not just assume that because the things that somebody's going through is because they didn't have a father figure in their life. I'm that father who lets you go out and bump your damn head sometime. Because, you know, we as parents, real parents, we talk to our kids, we give our kids the knowledge, we give our kids the game, we give our kids the insights on what can happen when you do something wrong as well as what can happen when you do something right. But once you become a certain age, we got to let y'all live. We got to let you live. Now, what you do is you have to support, then you have to be that parent who support from the outside. I'm that parent. I'm that parent. I have raised 52 kids. Not 5, not 2. 52 kids who are still in my life right to this day. And the ones, except the kids I have buried. But let me tell y'all something. Lack of fatherhood is something none of my kids have ever had to experience with me. With me. So we're not going to get that twisted. And, you know, my advice to the guys who are saying these things, this is my phone number, 470-717-7921. I'm going to say it again. My phone number is 470-717-7921. I reside in Atlanta, Georgia. I'm not hard to find. I ride by myself every day. I go places by myself when I want to go, whether it's one city to the other. Anything I do every day, I do it by myself. So, trust me, this is a problem that I don't have a problem with, and that's being me. That's being me. And that's standing on everything I need to stand on. I stand on morals. I used to talk to Corn's father. Me and him have a, to me, good relationship because we can call each other. We can talk to each other. We have, to let y'all in on a little secret, me and Corey once talked about me and him bringing our sons back together and try to get them to do music together. Because that's what fathers do. That's what men do. That's what real men do. Real men meet at the track and they have a conversation. They have a conversation. I was born on the west side of Atlanta. I was born in the apartments called the Horseshoe on Fox and Lindsay Street on the west side of Atlanta. My whole family comes from the Bluff. My whole family comes from the west side of Atlanta. From James Jackson Parkway all the way up to North Side Drive. I don't have an op. I can't consider myself to have an op. My grandmother had 13 kids. I got a lot of cousins and shit I probably don't know on the west side, on the east side, on the north side. We everywhere. We got a big family. So that's why I don't consider myself having an op. I don't consider my children having ops because they don't know all of their relatives. My father was from the west side. His mother had 5 or 6 kids. He was well known on the west side. My whole family is well known on the west side. So some of you, so I sit back and I say this, and I have been saying this all my life to even my kids. You don't know who you damn related to at this day and time because everybody's scattered out. Everybody's scattered out. You have to be mindful of the people who you come in contact with. Because I don't want to be sitting at a funeral. I don't want to be sitting at a hospital after somebody done got hurt or got damn near killed or got killed. And then I get a phone call and I walk in the hospital and somebody say that was the op. And then I go to the hospital and I find out this one of my family members. I'm mad as fuck. I'm sick. And then you find out somebody you know took their life. Really? So let's be mindful, man. Let's stop jumping the gun at the first sign of trouble and do like I do. When I get a phone call about something going on with one of my children or one of my family members or one of my loved ones or somebody who I'm associated with or affiliated with, I pull up and I ask the question, what's going on? Ain't nothing wrong with pulling up saying what's going on, man. See what's going on. Find out what's happening. And then you'll address the situation. Everybody jumps the gun too fast, too much. Right. Find out what's going on. If you really want to know what's going on, ask the source. Ask the source. That's why I put my phone number out there. If you really want to know what's going on with Big Jeff, you can call Big Jeff. Big Jeff will pull up. Because one thing I ain't is never scared. I ain't never scared. I don't have a reason to be scared. I support my kids. I support my kids as a father, not a dollar. I can get my own money. So let's don't get that twisted neither. before some of y'all sit back, some of y'all podcasters or some of y'all out there lurking, sit back and say, well, he just saying that or he just doing that because his son did. If my son was shoveling shit for 8 hours a day, sometime 10, 12, or 14 or 16 hours a day, he'll still be my son. I'll still say what I'm saying. So let's get to know somebody first. One thing about Big Jeff is if Big Jeff deal with you, Big Jeff deal with you. If Big Jeff don't deal with you, and everybody who know me will tell you, Big Jeff is not gonna deal with you, and Big Jeff do not hesitate to tell you that he don't deal with you. So I'm giving y'all Big Jeff. I'm giving everybody who has their little opinions who Big Jeff really is. I am a father of many. Of many. I want everybody that's a father to start being better fathers. If you don't have a relationship with your child, get one. If you don't have a relationship with your children, get one. Get one. It's not too late. It's not hard to be a father. It's hard to be a parent, but it's not hard to be a father. And the reason it's hard to be a parent for some of us is because we don't want to have relationships outside of our relationships. And what I mean by that is you got to have a relationship with the mother of your children. I don't give a damn what y'all go through. That's the only way you can raise that child or those children. You got to have a relationship. And any woman and any man that comes into y'all life should be a part of that relationship. So if you got a man who don't want to accept your children, ladies, get rid of his ass. Especially if he got kids. A man that has kids and becomes a partner in a relationship with a woman who have her own kids, they your kids too, brother. You sleeping there, you living there, you dealing with them, and vice versa. And vice versa. It go both ways. Big Jeff will leave your ass day one, or as soon as he see that a woman that he's dealing with, or a woman that he's in a relationship with, or however it go, shows any signs that they do not accept my kids. I'm a package deal like you are. We package deals like they are. So we got to be mindful. If you want to speak on something, let's speak on something real, man. We got enough bullshit going on. We got enough going on. Let's put these podcasts together and try to bring everybody together with them instead of keep trying to cause conviction. Everybody want to cause a conflict. Why? Why? Why knock another man for what he do or what he stand for? Why? Especially if you don't know him. Especially if you don't know him. If you don't know that man, leave him the fuck alone. Because he could be somebody that you need to know. It could be somebody who you can get in and everything out of, plus some knowledge. I don't believe in friendship. I don't believe in friendship. Friends ain't shit. But what I do believe in is loyalty. I believe in loyalty. Period. I believe in being loyal to the people whom I'm associated with. affiliated with. I believe in loyalty. Loyalty over friendship any day. Any day. So let's stop getting it twisted. You know, I see someone ask a question about what you do as a father when the mother makes it hard for you to be a father. Let me tell you what you do. You get an understanding with her. You get an understanding with her. And the understanding that you get with her is the fact that regardless of how you feel about me as the father of my children, just allow me to be that father. You know, hate me. If you hate me, hate me. But we're going to raise our kids together. That's what you say to her. But you can't say it and don't mean it. You got to say it and mean it. You got to say it and mean it. You know, and I'm going to speak on this because it's on my heart right now. Let me tell you something, mama. The mothers out there and the fathers out there. When you can accept the mindset that the in-house kids always get more than the outhouse kids, I guarantee you y'all have a damn good relationship. And what I mean by that is, if you living with a woman and she got kids, her kids is going to advance a great deal more than your outside kids. And it's because that's the household that you're in. That's the household that you got to hold up. Now, if your children's mother decides that she wants to be alone, not have a man in her life, or this, that, and the third, that's her decision. But once she gets a man in her life, you got to accept it. You got to accept it. So you get a relationship with that man that's living over your children. That's who you need to have a relationship with. Because mom gonna sugarcoat it. That brother gonna give it to you straight up. Trust me. Trust me. Out of all my baby mothers, I have a relationship with every man that they have in their life. And we get along. We don't have no problems. Because we one family. We one big happy family. Anytime my kids have gotten out of line, the guys be the first one called me. Because that's the understanding that we got. That's the understanding that we got. What gets me, you know, for whoever this is, who I'm talking to, what gets me is the fact that, man, sometimes we as men, we be still in love with these women.
Great.
We be still in love with our baby mamas. And instead of us telling them that we love them, we show it by showing envy. And the worst envy that I have ever heard a man say out of his mouth to his kid's mother because they're not together, I still don't understand it right to this day why a lot of us say it. Is that bullshit about, I don't want no man over my children. You got to be crazy as hell to say that to your children's mother or to a woman, period. And then you go right home and stick your kin or dough to a whole family.
Preach.
She's supposed to get on your ass. She's supposed to get on your ass. Because you wrong. And vice versa. Hey, sweetheart, if you still in love with that man and he's no longer there, you got to get over it. You got to get over it. You still got to let him be a father. You still got to let him be a father to his kids. You demand that he be a father to his kids. Some of my kids that I have raised, I used to take them to their fathers and pick them back up from their fathers. Because we got to understand it. We're in the same family. You know, so whoever blessed is, blessed, you know, I feel your pain, but I want you to go and I want you to have a talk with baby mama. Have a talk with her. Have a talk with her, not an argument. Have a talk with her. And let her know that you really want to be a part of your child's life. Go get your child. Spend time with your child. The whole night. I got a 7-year-old child right now that I'm stuck with. I'm stuck in the middle of trying to do what I need to do for him. Sometimes we just gotta let it work out. That don't mean I'm not there. I'm gonna be there. I'm gonna be there. But to keep his mom from going through something, I'll wait until she get herself together. She'll reach out. She'll reach out. But I know where he at. He know where I'm at. You know, so, you know, sometimes we have to go through something. You know what I'm saying? You know, so I just want to address these podcasters that's calling themselves, I guess, slandering my name as if it's gonna hurt me. You know, what y'all do, I don't do. See, I don't go on my show every week. And before I start the show, I say, don't forget to hit that thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to do this and don't forget to do that, because that's not what I'm on for. I'm not on here to try to get no goddamn props. I'm on here to keep it real, because that's why the show was named Nothing But the Truth. Somebody got to keep it real with everybody. Somebody got to keep it real with everybody. I'm trying to start a trend. And the trend that I'm trying to start is everybody start just keeping it real with each other, man. Let's just start keeping it real. I'm not finna go back and forth with people I don't know.
I don't even know, right?
I'm not gonna do that. Why should I be going crazy with somebody in LA, New York, Chicago, Rhode Island, Connecticut, goddamn Miami, Texas? You know, why should I be going back and forth with some people who don't know me just because they speaking on something to try to make themselves look good? You can't get impressed off of Big Jeff. You don't know him. And the people who do know me, they gonna laugh at your ass. Some of them gonna respond to your ass. And they might say something you might not like. You know, so, hey man, let's talk about what's going on in our cities and try to get our people together to make a stand.
Right.
That's what I'm here for. That's what I'm here for. That's why I'm doing this show. I don't want no damn props off for a damn show. I want my children out of jail.
That part.
I want my son to come home. I want all 3 of my sons and my grandsons to come home. But until God see fit, I'm going to support them from the outside like I supposed to. That's what I'm gonna do. That's what I'm gonna do. So we gotta, I want all my men. I want all my men out there, man. If you trying to be that better man, be that better man. But the first thing you got to do is, in order to change yourself, you got to surround yourself with that type of environment. You ain't got to go live in no $1 million home to stand on principle. You ain't got to have no $100,000 a year job to stand on principle. You don't have to do nothing out of the ordinary to stand on principles. Stop worrying about what the hell the Joneses got going on over there. You don't know what they doing to keep that shit.
I'm trying to tell you.
You don't know. So why try to keep up with the next person? Just be you. Just be who you are. And I have said this before, and I'm gonna say it again. When we can get these 2 words out of our vocabulary, you'll be all right. Get rid of that pride and that damn ego, because it's going to destroy you. It's going to destroy you. Pride and ego, gentlemen, will destroy you. Ladies and gentlemen, it will destroy you. So get that out your life, and I guarantee you, your life will change tremendously. It'll change tremendously. Trust me when I tell you that. It will change tremendously. I got it out of my life as a teenager. You understand? I found out who I was at a young age. Some of us are 40, 50, 60, 70, 80 years old, and we still don't know who the hell we are. First, you got to find out who you are. We got to do that. In order to change yourself, in order to change people, you got to change yourself. In order to change yourself, you got to be willing to make the sacrifice. And sometimes the sacrifice means we have to cut off some of the people that we deal with.
That's facts.
We have to cut off some of the people we associate with. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Everybody can't be saved. If that were the case, we'll be walking around with a world full of saints. Can't save everybody. But the ones who want to be saved, you can save them. You can help them save themselves. It's not hard to do. It's not hard to do. It takes one word, sacrifice. You got to make the sacrifice. So, we're going to move on. Because, I can go on for days, man. You know what I'm saying? I have had a life I know and don't have no regrets about. Nothing that I done had to do in my life. Nothing. Nothing. So, let's try to be better parents and work together as parents. You know what I'm saying? That's how we can change the way that these kids are running amok in the street today. By being those parents. Every child that's in the street today has a mother and a father. Let me say that again. Every child that's in the street today has a mother and a father. We weren't kicking the bullshit when we were laying down making each other have fun to create these children. So why when the children come in the world, we fall apart? Make that make sense. I want to share this with the women. What I want y'all ladies to understand is sometimes we slip. Sometimes we slip. Sometimes we mess up real bad. And it's not intentional. It's not intentional. The only way a man would do something toward the woman that he loves in a worse way, in an unforgivable way, is if she put him in that position. When you got a man coming home to you every day, you got to be that woman every day. Saying, hey, you want him to be that man every day. You got to be that woman every day. There are no options in the household. In the household, you do not have an option. That's how you keep the household together. So, and once that man has made that decision, we just like y'all. We just like y'all. When we don't have enough, when we fed up, ain't no returning. Ain't no coming back. It's going to take an act of God for us to come back. But that don't mean we don't care. We just got to get over it. And sometimes getting over things, ladies, takes a man longer than it take you. You do not. What I want y'all women to understand, and I'm finna really start some shit right here, and I know it. What I want you women to understand about men is you do not love harder than us. So stop letting people fool y'all with that shit.
Really?
Y'all do not love harder than us. Everything that y'all done been told about us, about y'all being emotional, y'all are emotional creatures. But when it come down to that heart, y'all heart is not bigger than ours. It's not bigger than ours. I'm sorry to tell y'all that, because some of y'all really have been made to believe that. But y'all don't love harder than us. That's why, and I ain't gonna never tell you something without explaining it to you. That's why when we leave y'all ass and we got children with you all, and it's 10 years later and y'all saying you don't do nothing for the children, you don't do this and you ain't doing that and you ain't being a dad, it's because we still in love with your black ass.
Whoop, is that it? All right, then.
And it just wind up being 10 years later, 5 years later, child done turned 5, and we still in our damn feelings. Because we don't want to see you with no other man. I'm telling y'all the secret. Because y'all need to know that. We don't want to see our woman that we in love with another man. You know what that do to us?
What does it do?
It breaks our heart. It breaks our heart to see the woman that we in love with. Listen to what I'm saying. When we in love with your ass, it ain't nothing you can do wrong to us. Nothing. We can see you get out of a man's car and make an excuse for your ass. Yeah, we gonna talk our share of shit, but we know deep down inside he might be done put some children in your ass and we just don't care. Cause we love our girl. And y'all give us them weak ass stories. Oh, that was just a friend. He gay. He this and he that, and we eat that shit up.
We tell the truth.
Cause we're in love with y'all.
We tell the truth.
We're in love with y'all, and we know y'all telling a damn lie. We know y'all telling a lie. We can see it. And I guarantee you, see, Big Jeff gets smart on your head. Big Jeff will put you back in front of that man just to see his reaction. Because he gonna tell. He gonna tell. If you treated him right, he gonna tell. As soon as he see you, his expression gonna let us know that y'all did something other than talk. But at that time, you done made love to us now. It don't even matter no more. So,
Renee said, Big Jeff, we know, lack the covering and protection of our man, though.
we got a lot going on right now. You know what I'm saying? So, that's why I'm telling you, it make me feel good to talk to y'all every week. When I miss a week, I hurt. I really be sick because I want to keep talking to y'all.
Right.
I want to keep talking to y'all. These are the things that we need to talk about to try to make our society better as a race. As a race. I got a challenge for everybody. I want everybody to call your baby daddies, call your baby mamas, and say, let's have a conversation about these kids or about this kid. And have that conversation. No matter how discouraged you feel like you can be, call and say, let's have a conversation on how we gonna raise these damn kids. And start letting these men be men. Start letting them be the men in their children's lives. Start letting these women be the women in their children's lives. Because there's some fathers out here that's raising their kids. There's some fathers out here that has to have their kids every day. So y'all ain't the only one going through it. This shit go both ways. Have that conversation. And come to a conclusion and have a solution to the problem to make things better. Then we won't see so many children in the juvenile justice system. Because they'll have the support that they're supposed to have. That's how we can make the change. That's how we can make the change. We got to start working together as parents. It's easy to say, I'm a dad. It's easy to say, I'm a father. But it's hard as hell to be a parent. It's hard to be a parent because a lot of things, and it's hard because a lot of things that you have to accept from your children is astronomical to the point to where you have to sleep on it. You have to think about it. You have to have some kind of consideration to make the decisions that you have to make. I don't give a damn if that child is 6 months old or 60 years old. You are still that child's parent. It's not but one job, ladies and gentlemen, that you can never retire from. One. And that's the job of being a parent. There's no retirement plan for that. No retirement plan. So stop trying to treat it like it's a job. Treat it like it's a fact of life for you. Because that's exactly what it is. It's a fact of life. Once you start bringing lives in the world, your life stops. Your life is altered. Now you become responsible. That's when responsibility really kick in. Now, that's when all the morals that's been instilled in you come out. That's when everything that you said one day, you gonna say one day that my mama told me so, my daddy told me so, they told me it was gonna be like this. That's when all that shit started kicking in. Yeah. So be considerate. If you feel like you're not ready to be a parent, don't lay down and make yourself become one. Ain't nothing wrong with using protection. Right. Ain't nothing wrong with being protected. You know, at the rate we going right now, shit, you need a garbage bag when you have sex. For all the shit they putting out here. So, let's start just being mindful. Let's start having real conversations with each other. Instead of everybody trying to use bullshit to gain weight. Let's speak on something real. Let's speak on something real. Talk about something that means something. If you want to hear some bullshit every day, look at the YSL trial.
Every day.
If you just want to hear some bullshit every day. And I'm using that to say this. We can sit here and talk for an hour, 2 hours, 3 hours about something positive. And people start saying, well, I got to go. I got to go pick the children up. I got to go get me something to eat. If I don't be at home before that time or the other, and they stray away. But if we were talking about some bullshit all day, guess what? Everybody will be tuned in. Everybody will be tuned in and they'll stay tuned in. Because nobody wants to hear the truth. People don't like to hear the truth for some reason. I don't want to hear nothing but the truth.
Nothing but the truth.
I can take it. Criticize me. If that's what make you feel better, criticize me. But if you criticize me, at least know who the hell you're talking about. Don't just criticize somebody you don't know. Big Jeff phone number is 470-717-7921 for all you guys out there who got a problem with anything I think, say, or do. We can talk about it. We can talk about it. But don't call me if you ain't being real.
Don't call fake.
Don't call me if you don't want to be real now, because I'm going to give it to you real and raw. But I live to give you advice. I want some advice from you, as long as it's real. We can share the conversation.
Let's talk about it.
We can share the conversation. I ain't never scared. I ride by myself every day. Every day. Everywhere I go, I'm by myself. Every day. When I go places, I go by myself. I'm all right. I'm good. I don't have a problem with you. You got a problem with me. Hopefully, I hope you don't have a problem with me. But if you do, hey, man, you got to live with it. I'll deal with it. So, I'm going to turn it over to Shanita. She got some things she want to say. And then we're going to get out of here. And I really appreciate everybody for coming on, listening every week. And for the newcomers, I appreciate you all tuning in. And this is Big Jeff at No Days Off Radio. And the name of this show, as you all know, is Nothing But the Truth.
I do want to say thank you to the Troup County Police Department and down in LaGrange, Georgia. We did go and show our respects to the family of Kyron Johnson with Tony Johnson and Jennifer Johnson. We do have an arrest for his murder, so I'm happy to say that.
Let them know who he is.
Kyron Johnson. Rest in peace, rest in
let
heaven.
them know what happened to him.
He was murdered in his front yard, okay? 16 years old.
16 years old, man, shot down in his yard.
Come from a 2-parent home. You know.
Y'all podcasters hear that? He came from a 2-parent home and somebody gunned him down and killed him.
But senseless.
So it's not about who you have had in your life. It's about the morals that you have in your life. And, you know, we can't stop something from happening. We can't stop something from happening. You know what I'm saying? You know, there's no such thing as a bad place anymore. Everywhere can be a bad place.
That's right.
Everywhere can be a bad place, man. You know, so I just want to let y'all know that. All right? So we're gonna give a moment of silence to this young man, and we're gonna give another moment of silence to Rich Homie Quan. May he rest in peace. Like I said, for those of you who weren't here earlier, I attended his funeral, you know, to pay my respects from my family. And, you know, what we represent. You know what I'm saying? So we're going to have a moment of silence, and we're going to try to pull one of his songs up. Hopefully we can pull it up. And we're just going to mail out, and that's how we'll end the show today with a salute to Rich Homie Quan. I guess my producer put a nice song on of his, and we'll end the show with that, you know, with a moment of silence.
Thank you all for tuning in.
I want to thank everybody for tuning in to what we all know. Nothing but the truth.